Quick Crypto, bringing you quick Casper news. In the words of the Casper Ecosystem Foundation, Casper has the potential to be a top 5 project in this cryptocurrency space, and I wholeheartedly believe that. That is the reason why the KEF has vested interest in Casper. That is the reason why the KEF are trying to help push Casper forward. And the KEF are making many significant developments and contributions to help make this a reality. As we can see firstly in most recent update here from Captain Sats, in response to a post from CoinDesk, crypto market maker DWF Labs, keep in mind, DWF Labs has now partnered with KEF and therefore technically Casper as well. They've introduced a $250 million fund for investment in mid and large cap cryptocurrency projects by James Crawley CD. Now, this is not the big news, but all the big news here is Captain Sats asked Johnny, the executive vice president of the KEF, maybe convince them to invest in Casper ecosystem on top of other market making. And Johnny replies saying that this was actually part of the deal, most likely on some AI projects though. So the long and short of it is, in due time, not that far off now, AI projects, the first of many AI projects, will be coming to Casper backed by DWFs. I cannot even begin to get into the significance of this announcement. AI is one of the fastest growing industries in the world, faster than crypto, and it's going to be one of the most transformative things to happen in this space as well. So this is going to be a very, very big deal for AI jumping on the fastest layer 1 in existence, being Casper, with 10 BPS just around the corner as well. This is very, very big news. But that's not all, not to mention the robustness of Casper's infrastructure will also play a massive role in helping Casper reach top 5 in the cryptocurrency space. I made a post responding to Block Zero here stating he just got a full Casper node up and running on an old iMac late 2013 model. I absolutely love this, and I don't think many people realize how significantly important and game-changing it is to be able to run Casper nodes on old hardware in a world where we're in right now, where everything is evolving and effectively every year you need to have the latest GPU, the latest CPU, and the most amount of RAM as possible just to be able to get the bare minimum in performance. But Casper provides a more robust, inclusive ecosystem that allows those to still participate and contribute with decade-old hardware. Casper, the future isn't going forward, it's being fixed in the past, and Casper is doing what it can do to be robust as possible. That's also going to be another great factor with more adoption therefore coming through to help it reach that top 5 cryptocurrency status. But with that being said, for me, the biggest reason for why Casper can reach top 5 in this space in due time is because of the KII and also because of Kdao, Casper Kdao. In a recent AMA that happened just yesterday, we had a 2-hour AMA of Casper Kdao here, and they made some very, very bullish announcements. Very bullish indeed, but I'm sure many of you may not even remember or understand completely what Casper Kdao is and why I believe it's a big deal. Well, here's a little bit of a history lesson on Casper Kdao and why it is a big deal. If you remember, there was a time where Casper's largest transaction volume in the span of a 24-hour period was over 14.8 million, which is insane. That is 2 times faster than Bitcoin, Ethereum, Bitcoin Cash, Dogecoin, and Litecoin combined. Casper did this in one day, and that was thanks to the launch of Casper Kdao. No word of a lie. It's a very, very big deal. Casper Kdao was transformative for Casper, and it made history. Here is a white paper regarding Casper Kdao here, ultimately talking about the fact that it's a fully decentralized organization governed by its community. That's the most important part, again, staying true to decentralization. All decisions from project funding to operational matters rest in the hands of Casper Kdao token holders. With no central authority or legal entity, Casper Kdao embodies the principles of decentralization, transparency, and community empowerment. As the KRC20 ecosystem continues to grow and expand, Casper Kdao will serve as a catalyst, funding innovative projects and driving the next wave of growth in the Casper and KRC20 spaces. It is a very, very big deal. Launched on October 21st, 2024, so about 5, 6, 7 months ago now. Their mission is to help accelerate the growth and expansion of KRC20 ecosystem by providing multiple different avenues, from utility projects like bridges, wallets, and decentralized exchanges to token projects like meme coins and other creative tokens, even ecosystem events and initiatives like projects that enhance community engagement and drive awareness. And thanks to their governance and voting program, again, anyone who holds a Kdao token can have a significant impact on what decisions are made in this space to help Kaspa get to the next level. Now, the unfortunate thing, which is confirmed in the recent AMA, is that Kaspa Kdao was launched a little bit too early. They simply weren't ready to help accelerate the growth and expansion of the KR20 ecosystem and Kaspa. But, as they confirm here, governance is back and elections are around the corner. They are now ready. And with smart contracts just around the corner, as we hear in the Twitter AMA I'm about to play right now, this will make Kaspa so much more than just a peer-to-peer electronic currency. More than just a form of money, it will transform Kaspa into a fully fledged decentralized financial platform, DeFi platform. Huge news. Take a close listen.
Like you said, STP, Kaspa's going to be way more than just peer-to-peer. It's going to be so much more than that, especially with smart contracts on the horizon. We're literally so close now. It's going to be absolutely incredible. What it's going to do for DeFi and things like this is the whole ecosystem is going to explode. Definitely, you're going to be able to build DeFi on the most secure, fastest, cheapest network going. It just makes sense. And like I said, with that in mind, with ecosystem expansion, Kdao can be there to help people that may not have, they've got the time and the knowledge, but may not have the funds to start up some DeFi projects maybe, or something to do in the DeFi space. Really, the possibilities are endless.
Kaspa is in a very unique and prime position in my personal belief. And there is no doubt in my mind, while Kaspa is currently down, on the daily time frame, it's currently up 0.07%, but at 8 cents right now, it's currently down about 60% from all-time highs since August 1st. So of course, that is definitely, a tough pill to swallow, especially been holding for such a long time and you're currently down on your investment. But Kaspa has so many innovative developments coming out in the next few months. Very, very soon, that's going to help it transform into a fully fledged DeFi, more adoption coming on board, and therefore the price will rise. There's no doubt in my mind that Kaspa will return, that even KRC20, that ecosystem will return as well, which also was confirmed in the AMA. What we are waiting for are the developments, but also we are seeing the market, slowly but surely the market is now turning. That is thanks to Jerome Powell announcing the quantitative tightening, reducing from 25 billion to 5 billion. So therefore, we're going to soon start seeing quantitative easing. More money being released into the economy, into crypto, and the market start to rally as a result as well. And that is one of the biggest reasons why I'm so bullish on this market, and in particular Kaspa right now. And for more information on what I'm personally doing in this particular bull run, you can follow me here at wop.com/coin-factory, keeping you all informed on what my moves and targets are, building realistic market expectations through institutional research documents, while also actively trading this market. There's still so much more to come in this space, so wop.com/coin-factory. If you're interested, you can find the link down below in the description. But now in continuation, Kdao is huge and I wholeheartedly believe that, but the KRI is arguably as big, if not bigger. The KRI here we can see confirming they would be interested in collaborating and or partnering with Kaspa Kdao. This could be a huge opportunity to see another huge surge in volume. As we saw again already in the past, we saw over 14, almost 15 million. We can see another big one, if not bigger, because KRI is already doing a lot of very, very massive innovative in this space, as we have already established in the past. What the KRI have in store for Kaspa is game changing. I covered that in my most recent video. If you haven't watched it, definitely go check it out. But I can very, very detailed rundown on what KRI is and what they bring into Kaspa in my most recent video. But to give a very quick summary, if you will, the KRI, alongside DRI Desert Energy, they have a lot of very, very massive institutional partners, from Shell to DHL to Hyundai to Bosch to Eon to Siemens Energy and so on. They are a very, very large, initiative full of massive institutions, and they recently announced that they have finished designing their Kaspa EVM, the Ethereum virtual machine, on testnet 10 million, currently being tested on 10 BPS. Remember this post from Captain Sats here, which confirms that a lot of these projects from Gigawatt, Warpcore, Asset Mint, Olive Chain, ZETEX, and many more, they are effectively all ready to go. They're just waiting for smart contracts on Kaspa. And we are in the end game now of that, potentially therefore seeing $1 trillion worth of asset managers and massive money soon flood into Kaspa, and they want to partner and work alongside Kdao, which is very, very huge. The way I see it is Kdao and the KII are like the LeBron James and Dwayne Wade of, the basketball industry of crypto, the star duo that could send Kaspa into a top 5 cryptocurrency position. And actually, that's confirmed in this AMA here. KII have the very similar goals to Kdao. Again, listen very closely.
So I would advise everyone here in the space to check out what KYY has done and keeps doing for Kaspa. This with their own resources and time. In my opinion, their efforts are undervalued. In addition, I think KYY and Kaspa DAO have the same goal: reshape the crypto space and attract industrial and global adoption. And this one on a proof of work, and I will quote KYY, totally decentralized, permissionless, censorship-resistant, global. This is why Kaspa is so special. Dixit, Kaspa Industrial Initiative.
Yeah, they do fantastic work. And they're going to be a major force. Well, it looks like they're going to be a major force in being a market enabler for lots of energy companies across the globe using Kaspa as the main platform. So that, or the main network. So that, what they're doing is absolutely incredible work. And again, Kaspa Kii, their whole ethos is a win-win-win scenario. It's a win for them, it's a win for Kaspa, and it's a win for everybody else in the world. If you're managing to get, say for example, what they want to do with energy, if they manage to get places where there's not the infrastructure to set up all of these massive energy grids, but there certainly is. There's you can run a fibre optic cable there to get internet there fairly easily, and then you've got a whole farm of solar panels that can, or wind farm, or whatever it is, to mine Kaspa. Well, now they've just made energy cheaper for a lot of people. They're literally conserving that energy in Kaspa whilst keeping the network secure, and that's just one of the many projects they want to do. It's just, they're a massive force for good for Kaspa for sure.
So ultimately, their goals align. They both want to bring massive more adoption to Kaspa. And of course, as you just heard, that's why I also provided a bit more information in that AMA on what they believe and what the KI are trying to bring to Kaspa in regards to their significant impact in the energy sector as well. Kdao and KI would be a dream partnership. And we're definitely helping the expansion of adoption to Kaspa with retail and institutional use alike, seeing a lot more, volume onto the platform, onto the ledger and smart contracts. 10 BPS and stablecoins will be a big factor helping that as well. But in that regard, now we've got to get to the recent updates regarding Kdao. Kdao in itself is already making some very big changes now that they are finally ready to rumble. We can see in this post here, we have OmniCas, to which OmniCas did also participate in that AMA, give their whole rundown on what they're providing here. But to give a formal summary, if you will, OmniCas, which is powered by Kaspa, is a fully Web3 travel booking platform, multi-chain crypto payments, revenue sharing for the Kaspa community. Ultimately, most travel initiatives, if you will, they allow you to book hotels, flights, some cars, if you will, but OmniCas is for everything, even Bolts, Ubers, taxis as well. It does for everything, so it's even more inclusive in that regard, which again is a true embodiment of what Kaspa is. For everybody, for everyone, everywhere. OmniCas, they are setting up a full package travel company that accepts Kaspa as payment. Chris Hutchison here has met with the founder and can vouch that he in fact knows the travel industry very, very well. They have a very detailed proposal put forward on the Kdao Gov platform that could benefit all parties involved. Again, if you have a Kdao token, then you can ultimately vote the proposal and see if you want to be put forward or not, because that's the power of being a token holder of Kdao. You can make decisions on the Kaspa ecosystem and decide what's going forward. Now, this proposal went live last night, and it's already seen 6 out of 10 nominations needed to put the vote forward, and as we can see right now, in the span of less than 24 hours, they got 10 out of 10 nominations secured, over 100 new followers, over 3,000 views per tweet. The massive support is evident, and again, we saw the sort of volume we saw of Kdao earlier, when it was first initially launched and minted. So I think what's going to come through very soon with the actual developments taking place now that it's more ready, and also KI potentially partnering with them as well. Kdao is not only going to help evolve KRC20, but also help bridge the gap between the KRI, KRC20, and therefore institutional and retail alike. Kaspa to be an evolution in what it's already trying to do. They also mentioned in their AMA about Nacho, the #1 KRC20 meme token, about how it's becoming more than just a meme, but actually becoming a utility token as well. Now, I'm not going to get into the nitty-gritty of that, but what I'm going to highlight is there's been a lot of FUD around KRC20 recently, and also Nacho and meme coins due to the delisting and the change finance news and whatnot. A lot of, unwarranted FUD, quite unfortunate to hear, but thankfully Nacho continued to evolve and innovate after being delisted and FUD with KRC20. Nacho is proving all cats have 9 lives, continuing to innovate, and now has secured the biggest KRC20 listing to date. Nacho, in 2 days time, on March 26th, around 10 AM UTC, is going to be listed on Gate.io. And I am very confident that many more listings from tier 1s as well will follow very soon, and other projects on KRC20 will also be listed very soon, as well as Kaspa and the market continue to evolve and recover and start to rally in price as well. Again, QE is close. The markets are looking a little bit better right now. We can see Bitcoin is currently up to $88,000. So for me, it's not a matter of if, it's a matter of when. Kaspa in due time is going to rally. I think it'll do very well this cycle. And then in regard to Kaspa being a top 5 project, I still wholeheartedly believe that. I'm not saying it's going to do that this cycle. I think it's a bit much this cycle, but I do believe that Kaspa will make some significant early pressure and early warning signs that it will in due time become a top 15, a top 10 and top 5 project in this space. It will prove itself this cycle. All that's happening that's going to make Kaspa massively adopted is happening in the next few months. And it all actually starts with the implementation of smart contract, transforming Kaspa from the peer-to-peer currency element into a fully fledged DeFi platform. Don't sleep on Kaspa, we are still very, very early. But that being said, as always, do your own research, but still come chill, chat, and learn a lot more in the CoinFetcher community. Again, link down below. But remember, as always, don't be emotional, be logical. And I see you all in the next one. Take care now.